Welcome all to the weekly roundup of coffee and metal so you can get caught up and get ready for the upcoming week in regards to everything metal and in our metal community. Let's start with something big that just got announced. As much of you know, we got Hell in Heaven Fest, the big festival from Mexico City. They're celebrating their 10th anniversary this year, and they just added a big headliner. Deep Purple has been added to the festival alongside Manowar, King Diamond, Sum 41 for some reason, Amon Amarth, Powerwolf, and Static X, among other amazing artists that got added to this festival from Mexico. That's actually becoming something really big, and people are comparing it to the Wacken of Latin America. And yes, they just added Deep Purple to it, which is pretty freaking awesome. So this festival has also been gathering some a little controversy due to the people that organize it have a fame of not coming through with their promises. But you know, these are really big names, and Deep Purple, I mean, it's a legendary name. I hope it comes through, and let's hope everything comes out right for the bands, and especially everybody gets paid. Because when everyone gets paid, everyone is happy. And speaking of legends, let's move on from one legend to the other. Ozzy Osbourne, and some news that are kinda sad. And kind of is the key word here, because Ozzy Osbourne revealed that he has Parkinson's disease. Yes, so, I mean, and I say kinda because if you know Ozzy Osbourne, I mean, we've all seen Ozzy throughout the years. We've all either seen him live or in videos. Like, that man has been showing symptoms of Parkinson's disease for a really long time. And I guess this was just like the big reveal, I assume. It's like when you know, when you have your whole life assuming that your best friend is gay, and then he comes out of the closet and you're like, yeah, big reveal. Or like the Skywalker, Rise of Skywalker reveal when she's the granddaughter of Palpatine. No surprise there, right? Anyway, yeah, Ozzy Osbourne has been diagnosed with that. And he said that it makes it harder for him to talk, have a conversation with people, and especially it also makes it hard to sing. So he says it makes just having a normal conversation, not even just singing, very difficult. He said in the interview, it was in Good Morning America. And Ozzy Osbourne has new material. He just released new material. He has a tour, an upcoming tour. He will be in San Diego, I believe, this year. So, I mean, the year just started. He has new material, new album coming, new tour. Let's just hope that everything turns out all right for our main man, Ozzy Osbourne. And let's keep talking about big legends before we move on to our local beloved metal scene. Do you guys remember a long time ago the whole Napster fiasco with Metallica? How they got the names, the list of a bunch of people that have downloaded music from Napster. It was also in their documentary, Some Kind of Monster. I don't know if you guys remember that. But yeah, it was a big deal back in the day, back in the early 2000s, when downloading music was like a big thing. Nowadays, you know, it's all about streaming, Spotify, and all those convenient ways to do it. But yeah, Kirk Hammett from Metallica was recently interviewed about how he felt about that event that happened years ago with Napster, which was a total fiasco. He said, "We did not make a difference. We didn't make a difference." He said that twice. He also said it happened, and we couldn't stop it because it was just bigger than any of us. This trend that happened, that fucking sunk the fucking music industry. There was just no way we could stop it. And that is very true. It's funny to look back and see how now Metallica is part of this digital era, releasing things, releasing material digitally, even though they try to fight it as much as they can. All right, now moving on from big things, let's close it down a little bit. Come San Diego, move to San Diego. Let's talk about our local metal scene, our beloved local metal scene. Big announcement from my boy tzimani. You guys know how much I love tzimani, and you guys know how much we've covered their stuff on Coffee and Metal. They just announced a tour, a North American tour. It's called the 2020 North American Night People Tour. Tzimani is going to be headlining. They're going to be here in San Diego on March 26th. I believe it's going to be at the Tower Bar. And they're also going to be touring with our friends from Soul Grinder. If you guys remember Soul Grinder, they're also going to be featured in a trve movie called Divide and Conquer. They're going to be part of the soundtrack, which is pretty freaking awesome. If you don't know who Soul Grinder is, we did an episode on them playing at the Till 2 Club alongside Road Rash and Christ Killer. So make sure to check out that episode if you want to hear a little bit about their story, because we interviewed them, and if you want to check out their sound. Pretty aggressive from Portland. And let's see, who else do we have touring? We have Vator making announcements, announcing new material, releasing new material. They've been releasing singles here and there, and they've been announcing a couple of shows. And one big one is going to be Metal Assault, the mixtape Volume 2 release party. So it's going to be Void Vator, Monolith, and Living Darkness alongside other special guests. It's going to be at the Old Town Pub in Pasadena. And this will be also the 10th anniversary party of Metal Assault Records. And a big shout out to our friends from Metal Assault Records. We love those guys. They put up awesome stuff. They support the local scene over there up in LA. And we love everything they do. And moving on, we also have Black Sabbath, the all-female Black Sabbath cover band, will be playing alongside other cover bands. Up the Irons, a local legend cover band. Also Anesthesia, Metallica tribute cover band. They're going to be playing at the Winstons on Sunday, March 1st at 4 p.m. Kind of early for a metal gig, but I'm not the organizer, so what do I know? All right, what else do we have? We also have Malison, Manic, Hydera, and Putrescine playing at the Till 2 Club on February 6th. Also, just a little side note, Manic is also going to be featured in the Wacken Metal Battle 2020 at the Break by Break. I believe it's going to be in March. But yeah, go support our boys from Manic. We've also, we had them play for us in one of our local Race of Chaos gigs at the Break by Break. I believe it was last year, and they are one of the best thrash metal bands to come out of the local scene. So go pay them off a visit. Also Overkill, not really local, but hey, Overkill is also on tour. They're going to be in San Diego. They're going to be at the House of Blues on February 9th, so don't miss Overkill. I believe they also have they released new material very recently. They're always constantly releasing new material, which is awesome, if you ask me. And speaking of bands that are on tour, such as tzimani, Manic, Void Vator, we might make them a care package. And if you don't know what that is, Coffee and Metal, on occasions we like to do care packages for bands because we know it's hard out there on the road. So what we do is we go to the store and we start gathering a bunch of stuff. Stuff that you can use on the road, you know, like hygiene stuff, toothbrushes, toothpaste, paper towels, toilet paper. They've been suggesting us to put condoms in there too a lot of times. So we just might. You gotta stay safe in all aspects out there. But yes, we do care packages for bands that are on tour, that are about to kick off a tour, or that are just passing through San Diego. So February 15 for your Valentine's hangover at the Tower Bar. They're gonna be playing alongside Templar, Fermentor, Gutter, and Vertigoed. That's actually a pretty rad name if you ask me, Vertigoed. But yeah, February 15, don't miss it. Temblad and the boys from Fermentor. Yeah, also Fermentor, they're gonna be playing with Soul Grinder. They're gonna be playing with Symbolic and tzimani on that tour that I previously announced. So, it's not coffee. It'll do. So Fermentor, they have a new video coming up for their song Thunder Boss. It comes out on February 1st, so it's actually closer than the Beekeeper video. Keep an eye out for that. And keep an eye out for fermenters, new material. They got a lot of stuff coming out. This year is going to be the year of fermentor and Beekeeper. Anyway, so on a bit of a sad news, let's get sad a little bit. We have our friends. Divine Heresy. If you guys remember, Divine Heresy was Dino Casares' side projects. I like to believe, because that man lives off side projects. But anyway, a member of this extreme metal band was Joe Payne, and he played bass. He also played in Nile at one point. He recently passed away 2 days ago, actually. Divine Heresy shared a post passing the news on to us, to the fans, that even though they've been inactive for years now, they haven't released any new material for years. I got surprised when I saw a post by Divine Heresy, and then I start reading, and turns out that Joe Payne passed away. And if you know Divine Heresy, if you heard their music, it's very aggressive, especially that bass and those drums. It's a sonic boom of pure pain, dude. No pun intended. And they haven't revealed the cause of death for Joe Payne, but he died at 35 years old. And it's true what they say, the good die young. And on a little bit more sad news, man, they just keep on dropping like flies. We also have Sean Reinert. He was known for being one of the drummers of the band Death. So he's up there with Chuck now, playing death metal in heaven. Heaven death metal. But yeah, he also just passed away. It seems that this happened a few hours ago. But yeah, Sean Reinert also passed away. We got Joe Payne, and we also had Neil Peart, man. And Ozzy's still alive. How is he doing it? Who the hell knows? All right, and our friends from Super Metal World have released a new episode. It's According to a Non-Metalhead, the fan favorite segment from our friends, the Super Metal World podcast, where they have a pop fan, or a hip hop fan, I think. Anyway, she doesn't listen to metal, but she's also a singer, I believe, a musician. So she has a very unbiased opinion on these metal albums. And they have this girl listen to a metal album and give her very honest, unbiased opinion on it, And it's a very interesting segment to see. They've done Slayer, Raining Blood. They've done Rainbow. They've done Metallica. I don't know if they've done Cannibal Corpse, or if that's just like something that I want to see. But yeah, they've done a lot of albums. And the new one is Rust in Peace from Megadeth. So check it out. Head over to Super Metal World and check out the new episode they released today. According to a pop fan, according to a non-metal fan, our friends from Super Metal World did a little video where they started giving a shout out to a lot of people, and they included us in that shout out because we always support what they do. You know that we love their work, and we were also interviewed by them. So if you want to check out one of their episodes, check out the one where they interview us. It's really fun. And their last episode from last week was an episode on Neil Peart, actually. They play a couple of tracks. And they also talk about the history of Rush and the life of Neil Peart. It's a touching episode, and nobody does it like Super Metal World. So go over there, go to their website, go to their social media, wherever you listen to podcasts, Super Metal World. That's the way to go. So make sure to check it out. All right, and I want to give a little shout out to my friends at True Cold Coffee. True Cold Coffee, when not even Satan can wake you up. Our friends from True Cold Coffee are really good to us. We have a reference link that you can use to head over to their website. They always have amazing unholy deals going on. Our friends from True Cold Coffee always have amazing unholy deals going on. And right now, I believe their unholy trinity of coffee is on sale right now. So make sure to use our reference link in the description to head over there and take advantage of all those sweet, delicious deals from True Cold Coffee. Not only do they have coffee, but they also provide you with amazing merchandise, cups, coffee mugs, travel mugs, shirts, stickers, and other coffee-fueled related paraphernalia. And as you know, we are big fans of True Coffee. And to end, just wanted to end on a good note. Didn't want to end on a sad note, so I just wanted to end on that good note. Shout out to our friends from True Coffee. And with that said, I'm Chris. Remember to go check out True Coffee, our best friends, our besties. Sponsor us. And make sure to go check out our friends from True Coffee. And as always, remember to drink your coffee and keep it metal.